Janette, this is Nikki with TutorPro. Thanks so much for taking time to meet with us today. How are you?
Welcome. Good yourself?
Good. Glad that you could join. Can you tell us what your role is and how long you've been there with the firm?
My role is learning technologist, and I've been with McMillan for just over 20 years.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's great. And how many employees do you have in addition to trainers?
We have about 725 employees across all 5 of our Canadian offices. With respect to trainers, we have a team of about 5 in our learning and development. Some people are full-time trainers and some are sort of part-time trainers in our offices, but we have 1 manager and then about 5 staff.
Okay, cool. What initial challenges was your firm facing that led you to decide to bring a LMS on board?
Basically, our challenge was that we had no learning system whatsoever. There was no way to track. We wanted to implement firm compliance training to all firm members, especially new hires as we onboarded them. And so that was very much the driving factor in researching a learning management system several years ago.
In terms of your favorite features about the LMS, could you expand a little bit on what you guys like and what you're enjoying and what's working for you?
What we like the most is we really like the ease of use from an administrator standpoint. The ease of the TutorPro LMS is substantially better than other LMSs that we've had experience with. The reporting capabilities, the scheduled reporting, surveys, which we've just recently in the last month re-implemented, but we had them when we were with you guys at the very timely feedback from our learners as they're jumping in and out of our instructor-led sessions. As soon as we mark attendance, they're getting these surveys. They're responding very quickly. One of our questions is, what other training would you like to see offered? So not only are we getting immediate feedback, but we're also getting sort of user-based perspective as well as to, what courses do they want to see us offer in the future. With respect to the whole COVID situation that we're in now, we're finding that the training numbers are higher than they've ever been. We've got legal professionals who are actually voluntarily coming to training without much prodding, which is great. And awesome. We've opened up a number of sort of national courses where it's not necessarily learning and development running them, but it's other departments as well, such as finance, for instance, and human resources. The other thing that we like is that we don't have to rely on enrollments for the learners. We can send a learner link. We can embed that learner link for any course, and people don't necessarily have to be logged into the LMS to run it. They don't have to search for it. We can just embed that learner launch link, and they can launch that course from their mobile or when they're logged in. So that's very useful.
That's awesome. Okay, well, that's good. It's good that you have more engagement, especially during this time when people are on lockdown and they have the time to be able to do that. Is there anything that you have had an increase in besides usage in terms of the LMS? Any specific areas?
So we've seen a 35 to 50% increase in the in our courseware usage for e-learning courses. Depending on the course, of course, but overall, it's about averages between 35 to 50% increase over the last quarter. And the 2 topics that seem to be popular for this quarter is Excel and Adobe Pro.
We're really happy to have you guys back as part of our client family. Is there anything additional that you'd like to share about your overall experience being with TutorPro and back as part of our client family?
I'll take this, and then Janette, you can also add into it. But you know what, for us, just the client experience, being back in the TutorPro family, it's so great to be here. We know that we're well supported. We have a very dependable set of tools in the TutorPro suite, and just the ongoing connectedness and sharing again amongst the TutorPro family is extremely beneficial.
Awesome. Okay. Janette, did you have anything to add?
I would echo what Brent's saying. It really comes down to the level of support that we feel that runs behind the scenes. I never feel like I can't ask a question. I get my responses from support within, a minute or two, even if it's thanks for looking into that.
Sure.
And I never have to wait for anything. The worst feeling in the world is launching a course for the first time and having, users experience something and then not being able to get a hold of somebody. And that's never been the case with TutorPro. You guys are, as far as support goes, it's refreshing and it's reassuring for me as the administrator of it, and you've always spent the time to show me how things work, and our client success manager knows what a client success manager does, right?
Right, truly.
They're anticipating, this is, this might be a problem, or try it this way, and so I just feel I feel tremendously supported by TutorPro.
That's awesome. And yeah, kudos to our client success team, as well as Xavier and Clinton and our support team. They do a great job. So, all right. Well, thank you very much.